What's going on, everybody? Sean here, Detroit is, and we are driving on the way home. And before we get started, I want to say thank you to all of our subscribers, each and every single one of you. You guys are the heart of our channel, what makes it tick, and you guys are the stars, and you help us along our journey. And we're appreciative and grateful for you guys being subscribers and following along in our YouTube journey. Anyways, so if you are a new person who has not subscribed, or somebody, even a repeat person who's been watching our videos and you have not subscribed, we are trying to get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers by January 1st, and you can help us out by just mashing that subscribe button, and then if you'd like to, additionally, hit the notification bell. That way you get to know when we go live or upload a brand new video, and it's all 100% free, and you're helping us meet our goals, and also becoming part of the family and part of our journey, and following us along on our YouTube journey and whatnot. So we really appreciate still all of you. Okay, with that said, we are driving through the neighborhoods. This is like the slow, long route. Actually, it's kind of consistent on the way home, and it is not too shabby, not too shabalicious. And we are right now in the city of Oak Park, Michigan. On the left-hand side is the city complexes. They're building a brand new amphitheater. Everything's looking spectacular and whatnot. It's not too bad. Anyhow, so, and there is the high school of Oak Park High School on the right-hand side and whatnot. So I thought I would do another video today. I had to fix my holder of my phone, so it was working out better, and I think I like the way that it is now. Getting more of the road, still having me in it, and it works out. It's looking really great right now. It's, I would say, not too shabby. Adam Sandler would be proud. And let's see here. Yes, and it looks just great, to be honest with you. So I decided, hey, you guys got content from last night. That was the first video of that. You have to let me know how it sounds or how it turned out. Or did you like it or not? Go slap a like button on that. And then also the video this morning from the original, on the way to work, and this one on the way home, because we're going the slow route on the way home. And maybe, just maybe, I'll think about it right now in a minute, I think we are going to go around on the backside of the Detroit Zoo. And maybe you guys will see something. Who knows? You might see a saber-toothed tiger. A saber-toothed tiger? A saber-tooth. Maybe not. I don't know. You never know. It's not dark enough for the wildlife to be shining through, but you might be able to see them a little bit. Anyways, this is where I grew up, this whole entire neighborhood around here. And this is the city of Oak Park, if I forgot to mention that. Oak Park, Michigan, that is. So, it's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. It's 40-something degrees outside, 41 on my car thermometer. On the phone, it said it was 45. I don't know what it is, really. It was a little chilly today, but tomorrow it's going to be even warmer. And on Christmas Day, it's going to be 50 degrees. It's kind of hard to believe that in December we're having a warm-up. But this is like in cycles. This snow, it melts away because of a warm-up, and then we get a fresh new coat of snow sometime in the future, and then it all melts away again. And it's a repeating thing throughout the winter. Because winter doesn't officially start. It's still fall time, by the way. And it doesn't really officially start until the 20th of December, which is only 3 more days away. So then we're going to be officially in wintertime. Then we're going to be on the 90-day countdown. Also, on the first day of winter, on the December the 20th, is also the time when we start, well, it's already happened. We already start gaining light at the end of the day, a minute or so every day, until we plunge forward ahead 1 hour, and then you're like, wow, we just got dark way later. But for right now, the deal is that we're gaining it in the evening time, and on top of that, gaining it on the evening time, we're also eventually going to be gaining. Right now, it's the sun is coming up later and later in the morning, but eventually that will stop happening pretty soon, and we'll start gaining light time hours. The time that the sun will start rising earlier and earlier eventually. So yeah, I've actually played this golf course. This is a golf course on the right. I've played this golf course. It's called Rackham Golf Course, next to the zoo, the Detroit Zoo. I can't wait. Tomorrow, if it's nice and warm, we'll probably make a trip to see some lights somewhere. Probably so. That's what I plan on trying to do. And I cannot wait to see some lights. All right, so it's our turn to go this way. This way, yeah. I don't think that you're going to be playing any golf here to the right. Maybe I don't know. Snow? Would you play golf in the snow, or would you not play golf in the snow? I don't know. If it was like, well, you can't keep the snow on the ground too long after being 40 degrees because the sun would melt it all the way, and then it would be, yeah. But one of the problems this year is that the leaves had just fallen, almost, just barely, and then we got snow. So there's a few trees, like there's a couple of trees on the golf course, very young trees, because young trees are very defiant in losing their leaves. They're vigilant in the wind and the storms, and so they held on to their leaves. Here's another one on the left that kind of, some of these trees still have a few more leaves on them, and those leaves do not fall, meaning that they still have leaves on them. And then, but anyways, there was leaves all over the ground here where the people, you weren't able to get them and get them picked up. So there's a lot of leaf cover on a lot of lawns underneath all this snow, and the bees and the nature will be happy. Will be happy. Yeah. So we're going from the back side of the zoo right now. The back side of the zoo. There's some lights right there. There's the back side. That's where the train station is right there. Oh, there's somebody walking. It's a power walker. She's going to get it. And then up here is where the sloth is, that building right here on the right. And then we have, that's where right there, we just passed where the rhinos usually are, right here. The rhinos and the sloth. Back there was another habitat, I forgot. And then we have a human walker coming up on the right. Gotta pay attention to them. What else do we have here on the right hand side? This is, I believe, right here in this area right here is the, oh yes, this is the, where they keep the tigers at, right here. All the bushes are in front of it. But the tiger exhibit is right here on this bend. And then next to the tigers, if you went further in, you would see the panda bears. Then we're up here almost to the what's right up in this area. Let me look. Yep. Oh yeah. In the middle of the zoo, just about right here. And eventually up here, you'll be to the left. Oh yeah, this is where there is a lot of extra. Oh, we're almost at the beginning. And over here to this side where we're at right here on the right hand side is where the penguins are located at. So if you're here, you probably won't be able to hear them in the morning because they live inside. They're not outside penguins. None of them are. I don't think we would be able to keep the penguins outside all year long. Just saying. Okay, anyways, that was a trip by the zoo. You could not see the wild lights because they were on, but it's not dark enough to see them. Yeah, unfortunately. But I like going that way because, I like the zoo. I'm a donor to the zoo, by the way, and we've been to the wild lights once. Maybe we should go again. I don't know how much it is. That would be like really fantastic. I don't know. Maybe not. It's super cold. Maybe we should go on a day where it's like 50. But I can't remember when it ends. That's another thing. Sometime in January is when the wild lights end. So even though it's past Christmas time, a lot of places still keep their lights up, by the way, way past Christmas time. And you can still see the lighted displays into January, which is a great thing, especially if you come back to visit and stuff. So we're going to be entering the city. That city right there was Huntington Woods, by the way. We are now going to be entering the city of Royal Oak, Michigan, right in front of us. And right in front of us, this road right here is Route 1, Historical Woodward Avenue. And we are making our way back home. And this is just a little trip. I do like how the sky is starting to look a little pink. If you can see the orangey, pinky kind of stuff there. And yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice looking. So, and there is, the sun is down. I guess it's gone down now a little bit. Let's see here. We are going to not go all the way through Royal Oak. We are going to take a shortcut because there might be the train. There's a train that goes right through Royal Oak. It's the Amtrak train that is a passenger train, or there's a lot of cargo trains that go on the same railroad tracks that go through Royal Oak, and we want to avoid them. So we are going to go on a street up here called Lafayette. That's French for some of you guys. Lafayette. Anyways, and Lafayette will take us underneath the train tracks when we turn right. It's a good way to go, so you do not have to be tied up with said train tracks. So, but there are still, every street here in Royal Oak actually has a good view. So for instance, like the building on the right is a church. It doesn't look like a church, but it is a church. It's the Methodist church. And then up here is another church looking kind of building. I think it's the, it doesn't have a name. I don't know. But anyways, it had like something on. Looks like people are trying to parallel park here. Looks like fun. That person on the right just did. Now we're waiting for this person to parallel park ski. And we're gonna just go right past them. They're about finished. They got it. You got it, man. You got it. There is the Stagecrafters, the theater, and I would say this. Well, City of Royal Oak has a couple quite other. There is the coffee, one of the coffee shops, coffee shops. It's the Office Coffee Shop. Yeah. Anyways, and here's the backside of the train depot, right here. And it's the smart. They have the smart bus comes by here too. It's like a little transportation center right there. All right, and then we're gonna go take this right-hand turn, and we're gonna go underneath the train tracks, as you can see over there on the right. We'll be passing it right over here, and then we're gonna be up this hill, down this fight. Some right here is it gets kind of sometimes it will flood here if it rains enough, you know. It could be flooded underneath here, but not today. So we are in downtown. A couple more blocks. We're going to be downtown at the heart of Main Street and 11 Mile in Royal Oak, Michigan. This is just a different route, you know. This is just another route of routes that I take, you know, that, you know, so things aren't that boring going the same way back and forth every single day, because that way you get a little bit of a little different view, you know. How to get the views, even though we don't really have a long ways to go. You're like, you don't want to get bored of the same boring drive every day back and forth. You got to do something to spice it up, like take another route or something a little bit different. And so this is it. This is something a little different. Yeah. Oh, yep. So I was reading a couple articles today at work, on break, about the 3-eye atlas, and there goes. We just missed it. Man, I knew it was coming. It's right about the same time every time. 5:11, 5:12. And you never know how long it's going to take. It could be 20 minutes, half an hour. I don't know. All depends. But that train is there, and we don't have to wait. That's the greatest thing, taking the route we just did. Yeah. So, anyways, the 3-eye atlas comet that I talked about this morning in this morning's video is, and a lot of different people think that some people think that it's an alien spaceship, that there are aliens already here on Earth, and that they were dropped off millions of years ago, even maybe 4 billion years ago. And then there's some people who think that it's just a comet. You know, a lot of people have a lot of different theories and thoughts on it all. The closest, here's a thing that's noticeable, is that it will be the closest to Earth on December the 19th. And that's really important, because hopefully we will be able to get a great pictures of it. At least, well, maybe not with our cameras, our cameras, like we have. But if you're if you live near a space telescope or like an observatory, I don't know how fast it's moving, but something with tracks at least, maybe it's fast enough to track it, or something that you can use a telescope on. Maybe you'll be able to see it, and that sounds really exciting. I'm just putting it out there. It does sound super exciting. Not just somewhat exciting. So I don't know. If you have a telescope, you'll have to let me know what your thoughts are on that. Oh boy, that guy was zipping right on over. It looks like, I don't know. There's no. I thought there was some construction. That was the crosswalk sign that was flashy. So you can actually hear that train in the middle of the evening when it comes through and it blows its horn in the evening time around midnight or so. 1 o'clock, maybe 12 midnight to 1. And you can hear it all the way to where I live. Amazing enough, I live on the other side of the freeway, and you can still hear it. It's really loud. And I've been to the neighborhood where it comes by, and it's super loud. So, but that train, that Amtrak train, is the same Amtrak route that can take you to Pontiac, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, and it continues on. And I think you can take it, it'll link up and it'll take you to like Chicago. I don't know how many hours it takes to get to Chicago, but by car, Chicago is like 6 hours. Or maybe 4 hours. 4 or 6 hours, I forget. All I know is going to Ohio, where I'm from, originally where I was born, not where I lived and grew up. But from where I was born at in Ohio, it's to Akron, Ohio. That is 4 hours on the freeway. And so, yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. I've taken a train in Germany before. And those trains are really super fast. They are faster than fast. They are, they're like the bullet train, some of them. Now, I have been on a train that's gone really slow. When I was deployed to Bosnia and Herzegovina and Croatia during Operation Joint Endeavor and the Dayton Peace Accord, to get down there to implement the peace agreement for the Dayton Peace Accord. But anyways, let me digress here to that train. That train had different engines that pulled us, because different countries, because different countries have different rules about what kind of engines can be used, whether they are coal or whether they are, different. They have different rules in different countries. It's different rules for different people, or different things or places. Anyways, yeah. So it's really interesting to take a train sometimes, and we were in like a really old. We had a really old personnel kind of sleeper kind of thing when we went on that train back in '95, and that was a really interesting thing. But all right, we're here at I-75. Okay, talk to you guys later, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.